I thought you were having a lie-in.
You could have shut the door when you came in from milking.
Do you want some breakfast?
Just tea. I can make my own tea, Michael.
It's no trouble.
Oh, that's why you kept the door open.
Yes.
There was no need.
Look, I do understand why you don't like the smell.
Stop going on about it.
I'm sorry.
Has Mark been in yet?
I haven't seen him.
Suppose he stayed out again last night, then?
Yeah, I suppose he did.
Oh, well, if he's with Lisa, he didn't have far to go to work, at least.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
What's so funny? I seem to remember that was the reason for you moving in here.
Yeah, that was just an excuse.
I mean, I wasn't even staying here at the time.
Do you want me to move out?
Why should I? It's more your home than it is mine. I think I'll go back to bed after I've had my tea. I don't have to be at work for ages yet.
Oh, lucky you. I should get back to mine. We haven't even got Mark to help out now.
Well, you don't need him.
Yeah, we do. Doubt whether it'll be much use, though. Well, helping out on the farm's probably the last thing he wants to do.
Well, have you asked him?
I haven't seen him to ask, have I?
Well, stop jumping to conclusions, then.
Oh, come on, Rachel. If I was Mark, I'd rather spend my time with somebody like Lisa.
Yeah, well, we all know what you like to do in your spare time.
Don't start all that again.
Moment I was out of the way, you soon forgot about farming.
That's another dig at me, Rachel. It's not fair.
Well, stop running after her, then.
Look, Lynn is a friend. I talked to her, that's all.
A shoulder to cry on, that's what she said.
You know damn well there's nothing going on between us. So why are you trying to convince yourself there is?
I thought it was Turner. What are you doing here?
Seth, have you seen my daughter anywhere?
So you'll be at work?
Seth, please.
Turner's going to have something to say.
Seth! Have you seen Lorraine?
Not that I know him.
Well, what about up at the fish farm? She was up there once. I remember you caught her.
She'll not try that again then, will she?
And you haven't seen her anywhere this morning?
No. Has she done a bunk? Run away?
No, of course not.
All you have to watch kids these days, you know. 1 minute they're sitting at home, next thing you know, they're thumbing a lift to London.
Seth, I really don't want to hear that.
I saw a documentary about it once. Some of them I never seen again.
Thanks for your help.
Hello?
Ah, Rachel, you're at home. Thank goodness.
Well, where else would I be?
Well, I'd very much appreciate it if you get up here right away.
Well...
Well, you see, Carol's left me in the lurch, and it's 10 minutes to opening time, and there's no sign of her.
But I'm just getting dressed.
Well, never mind what you're wearing. I mean, just come as you are. Well, within reason, of course. I am relying on you, Rachel.
Mark, couple from number 7 are checking out this morning. Can you make sure all the rubbish is out of the way by 12?
No problem. I was talking to Lisa this morning. Penny's coming round to see her.
All right.
I just thought you might be interested.
You stick to do what you know best. Emptying rubbish.
Joe!
And what she wants.
Where can I find Lorraine?
Ah, now that is asking.
Well, she does work here, doesn't she?
Supposedly. Mark, have you seen Lorraine?
No, I don't think she turned up this morning.
Are you sure, Mark?
I haven't seen her.
If she puts in an appearance, shall I tell her to call you?
Yes, please, Joe, if you would.
Is it important?
No, not really. I just wanted to have a word with her.
Nothing but trouble, that girl.
You're not usually on this early. Where's Carol?
She didn't turn up this morning, so I was sent for. Mr. Turner's not in a very good mood.
Better go and pacify him. Oh, by the way, I'd like to invite you and Michael to dinner one night with Eric. I wanted to ask you how you thought Michael would take it.
Don't expect me to know.
Oh, you're a lot closer to him than I am, Rachel.
Michael doesn't discuss how he feels about you and Eric with me.
Perhaps he really is coming to terms with it.
I wouldn't bank on it.
Well, it's been pleasant enough to Eric since we announced our engagement.
Well, it's costing him.
Yes, I know he's making a real effort. What do you reckon?
I reckon that Michael would find it difficult to be pleasant to anyone for more than 5 minutes.
No, I've not seen her, but I'm meeting Archie and Alice for a picnic. So if I do, then I'll tell her you're looking for her.
And you let me know, Nick?
At the Woolpack?
Yes, if I've still got a job there.
Can I get you anything?
That remark you made about Michael earlier.
It wasn't very fair. I'm as much to blame as he is.
For what?
Things are a bit heavy between us at the moment.
Do you want to tell me about it?
It's nothing we can't sort out. How are things between you and Eric? Carol was telling me yesterday that he's got you a little kitten. Is that right?
Yes, the sweetest little thing. I've called her Tinker.
Why?
Because that's what she is, a proper little tinker.
Oh, right.
You know, in one way, Michael is very like Eric.
He wouldn't like to hear you saying that.
Oh, he just needs a calming influence. Someone to sort him out.
Well, that might apply to Eric Pollard. I'm not so sure.
Eric needs to settle down.
Michael's so settled he could practically take root.
Yes, it is just the opposite for him. But if I can change Eric, you can change Michael.
I fancy your chances more than mine.
Oh, what nonsense. Think of what you'll be able to bring to marriage after 3 years at university.
Like what?
The knowledge you're acquiring. New experiences, challenges.
But what good will they be when I'm married?
With all you've got going for you there, you'll soon knock the stuffiness out of Michael. You'll be the making of him.
Just like you'll be the making of Eric Pollard.
I hope to be. Cheer up, Rachel. Trust me, it'll all come right when you're married.
Oh, don't make anything for me, thanks. I've got a couple of things to do next door and then I want to check the bailiff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, take some tea with you.
Trouble with Rachel, do you reckon?
Oh, I guess so. He's as grumpy as she is. Ow.
You should be resting that ankle.
My ankle's all right. If I've got to help with the bailing, it better be.
Are you sure about this?
Well, besides, you're too proud to seek help anywhere else.
It's to make me feel guilty, so I've got to go to Joan and ask for assistance.
You can't hold your brother responsible every time somebody up there leaves a gate open.
But those cows have got bloats,
It
Sarah.
wouldn't have been Joe's fault. For heaven's sake, go and make it up with him.
Well, I thought he'd have been round here to do that with me by now.
The way you two carry on at times. Swallow your pride. You need Joe a lot more than he needs you right now.
Do I?
Yes. You need all the help you can get with the baling. Otherwise, we won't get it done before it's time to start harvesting.
Nick? Nick, can you spare a minute?
Not really, no. I'm late enough as it is.
Well, my kitten's got herself into a land drain somehow and can't get out.
I didn't know you had a kitten.
She was a present from Eric. Oh, please, Nick, see what you can do. I've been trying to reach her, but I just can't.
Right.
Whatever your explanation, Carol, there is no excuse for not letting me know. I am obliged to open on time. If Rachel hadn't been able to step into the breach...
I've said I'm sorry, Mr. Turner, but I was looking for Lorraine.
Oh, no, what's she done?
She stormed out of the house last night. I haven't seen her since.
Oh, Carol.
I'm worried sick.
Oh, come on. Come and sit down. I'm sure she can't have gone far. Have you contacted her father?
Well, when she wasn't back by midnight, I rang him, and then again this morning. He hasn't seen her at all.
Well, maybe she's with one of her friends. I mean, you know what the young are like today. They're selfish and thoughtless.
I've been all over the village asking if anyone's seen her. I think she's run away.
Oh, I think that's most unlikely. And have you checked whether she's taken anything with her? You know, clothes, shoes, that sort of thing.
Do you know, I never thought to look. If only I could keep more of an eye on her, but working here every night, heaven knows what she gets up to when she's not with her father.
Have you thought of seeking any help with her?
What kind of help?
Well, I can put you in touch with social services. They have people who have a lot of expertise in this sort of thing, you know, looking after difficult children.
I can look after my own daughter without the help of busybodies, thank you.
But Carol, from what you were saying...
I was saying what made me late this morning, Mr. Turner. Now, if you don't mind, I'll get back to work.
Can't you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear her okay. How did she get in there?
It beats me how she got out of the house.
Well, do you know where the other end of the pipe is?
Yes, it's down there.
All right. Oh, well, if that's the way she got in, then that's the way she'll get out.
Well, we can't just leave her there.
Elizabeth, I'm going to be late for work.
Oh, Frank won't mind, Nick. It is an emergency.
Right then, well, come on. What's the name?
Tinker.
Oh, good grief. Right then, Tinker, you're coming out of there, aren't you? Come on. Oh, dear. Oh, I can feel her. Oh, come on. Every time I touch her, she seems to back off a bit.
Well, maybe she's not so stuck. I mean, if she backs all the way...
Yeah. Psst, psst, come on. Come on. Tinker.
Oh. Yes, she's done it. What are you? You're a tinker. Yes, you are.
Never mind the kitten, Elizabeth.
What are you doing, Nick? We've got her out.
But who's going to get me out? I've got my arms stuck.
Nick?
have to be lowered. You can't reach anything from a wheelchair.
If everything goes well at the hospital, you won't need to tomorrow. You'll be on crutches.
I'm not thinking of myself. It's those cabins. Did Joe say anything to you at all about what we discussed?
Yes, he's looking into it.
How?
He's getting in some experts to advise us.
I'm quite serious about this, Frank. I've had some idea what it's like to be confined to a wheelchair. Frank, are you listening to me?
Of course.
Are you not?
Have you seen Nick today?
No, but I haven't exactly been looking for him.
Gave him the morning off. Should have been here by now.
Look, get on with it, Seth.
I'm not sure how to tackle this.
Look, just locate the pipe, get a hacksaw, cut it in half, and I can move the thing.
Go on, Seth.
Are you insured?
Look, just dig, will you? Oh, for heaven's sake, haven't folk around here got anything better to do?
This is Beckendale, Nick. The sight of a young man with his arm stuck up a drain's probably the highlight of their week.
Elizabeth, this isn't very funny.
He's right there, Mrs. Foreman. Gangrene's not a laughing matter.
Eh?
Have you cut your son recently?
No, I haven't, Seth. Now, look, will you just hurry up? My arm's going to sleep.
What did I tell you? Gangrene.
Elizabeth, will you tell him to stop? Not that digging, Seth!
Ah, I've got through to the pipe. Now I've got to go and get an hacksaw.
Oh, for heaven's sake, this is ridiculous.
Look, don't strain yourself, Nick.
No, hey, you might come away and leave your arm stuck up there.
It's coming.
Oh, is it all right?
Oh, it's all right. It's just a bit numb, that's all.
That's a bad sign. Has it gone green?
Oh, Seth.
Well, perhaps you had better wash your arm, Nick. Well, just to be on the safe side.
This is the last time I help anybody, ever.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Where's Kitten?
Tinker! Tinker!
Oh, no. I don't believe it.
Don't you dare to...
All I want to have a look is your jewellery.
Get up! It's a present!
It's the locket.
What's going on? Hey, look, just let go of her.
It's
Get
not
up.
a locket!
Are you staying here? What are your names? Lorraine. How long you been here?
Not long.
Your ma was looking for you this morning. I've been looking for you. What the heck do you think you're playing at?
She didn't really want to find me.
Oh, I suppose you just came for a walk, did she?
She's not bothered about me. Do you like my locket? My dad gave it me. She wouldn't.
Now, look. Your ma cares for you more than you know. Now, go back to work, and I'll tell her I found you.
I can do that.
What, and run off again? No. You start the work you should have started first thing this morning. If not, you'll be off this camp before you know what's hit you.
Thought you must have gone out.
No, I've been upstairs reading.
In the bedroom?
Why not? I'm thinking.
About what?
Us.
Look, Rachel, I'm sorry I blew me top this morning. Crashing out on you like that. It's just you going on about Lynn. You've got no reason to be jealous.
I'm not really jealous.
It's you I love, Rachel, not Lynn. It always will be, you know that, don't you? You working at the Woolpack tonight?
Not tonight, no.
Well, why don't we have a night in? Here at home.
What about the haymaking?
Well, I've knocked off by 9. Could just relax, watch a bit of telly, have an early night.
Look, Michael, don't go. We can't carry on like this. We've got to talk.
Hey, you should have finished that ages ago. What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Right. Come on.
Where are we going?
To the gate. I don't want you on this site. It's not a pickup joint.
Are you sacking me?
You've got it in one. I'll work out what money I owe you for a few hours you've deigned to work here, and I'll give it to your mother.
My mum! It's not hers.
Well, if you want to get your hands on it, you have to be nicer, won't you? Now go.
That's not fair.
And don't let me catch on here again.
Camp bouncer too, are you?
Oh, I shouldn't have done that, Jack. Carol's not going to thank me.
Well, from what I've heard, she's had quite a problem with that one. But it's not your problem, Joe.
Well, what's this, Jack? Understanding, compassion. What are you after?
Me? Nothing.
Oh, good.
Well, now you mention it, there is something I want to ask you.
Those books I brought home the other day. Would you ever read any of them?
Me? Why?
So we had something to talk about.
We have plenty to talk about.
In the evenings instead of just watching telly.
We don't always watch telly. What are you trying to say?
Your mum seems to think that I can change you, Michael.
Change me? Why does she want to change me?
I know. I couldn't do it anyway.
Well, do you want to?
Everything will be all right when we're married, she said.
Well, it's all right now. I suppose it'll get better when we're married.
That's all you want, isn't it? To get married.
Well, what else do you want?
A bit more than that.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, what is the point in going to university for 3 years to study for a degree if afterwards...
Afterwards what?
If afterwards you just go back as if nothing's ever happened.
Look, Rachel...
Look, you mustn't think that I've not enjoyed being with you. I've loved it. I've loved coming home to see you.
But you don't anymore.
I've tried to make it work, Michael. Truly. I came back home because I didn't want to lose you. And I really was jealous of Lynn at one point.
Well, you've been given a fair impression you still were.
I'm sorry.
Look, Lynn's just a friend. I talked to her, that's all.
I know. It just seemed easy to blame her. I was only kidding myself, though. It was just an excuse.
Look, Rachel, please.
It's us. Or rather, me.
Look, once haymaking's over, I could get a few days off. We could go away somewhere, anywhere you liked.
No, Michael.
Rachel, I love you.
I know. I loved you too, I really did.
Don't, Rachel, please.
It's all gone wrong. I can't carry on like this anymore. I can't go on lying.
But what about all the plans we made?
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm really sorry.
Jack here has been eating humble pie.
And Joe thinks I should eat it for you.
Why? What for?
Well, at least there's one member of the family grown up enough not to bear grudges, Joe.
Well, Mark's grown up all right. But don't rely on him to help you out. His priorities lay elsewhere at the moment.
What are you two talking about?
Big Brother Jack wants us to help with the haymaking.
You what? After all you said the other day? You got no chance.
Come on, it was only said in the heat of the moment.
So?
So I didn't really mean it.
Oh, good.
You'll help us out, then?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, why not, for goodness sake?
You haven't apologised to me yet.
There's only so much of this I can take, you know.
To be mobile again, I can't believe it.
Don't get too excited. You may not find it easy getting about on crutches.
Well, it's not that easy getting about in a wheelchair. But I'm sure anyone confined to one would settle for crutches any day, haven't you noticed?
Well, when you put it like that.
I'll tell you something else you probably haven't noticed.
What?
No one looks twice at somebody with crutches. It's just someone who's had an accident, who can't be looked down on. So don't think I've forgotten.
Forgotten what?
Have you, already? Your promise to get proper facilities for the disabled at the holiday village.
Oh, that. No, of course not.
You don't have any beer with you, do you?
What else do you think I've brought? Help yourself. Come on, you lot. It's over here.
Lisa's trying to organise another night out. Penny wants to come. Are you interested?
No, I don't think so.
Why didn't you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah, got on very well with Penny, but I don't think we're destined for a great romance.
Oh?
No, she's a sensible girl. Wouldn't want to get too involved with someone a lot older than her, Mark.
What's up with Michael? Hasn't said a single word to any one of us since he's been back.
I know it's thirsty work, Michael, but we don't want you falling into Baylor.
You all right, Michael?
Whatever's wrong, Michael, drinking gallons of beer isn't going to help you at all.
I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, well, I have. And I'm off to the Woolpack for a proper pint and a bit of peace.
Do you like it?
It's beautiful.
It's genuine. Victorian.
It really is beautiful, Eric.
I'm glad you like it. I suppose I should have taken you to see it first, but I just knew it was for you.
Thank you, Eric.
If you didn't want to wear it, I quite understand.
Eric, of course I want to wear it.
I asked for a whiskey.
Do you think you've had enough, Michael?
Where's Carol?
She's gone to see her daughter. She'll be back soon, I hope.
You should have sent for Rachel.
Yes, I did think of it.
She's nothing on tonight. She's as free as air, that Rachel.
Michael, don't you think it's time you went home?
Why?
Well, I did have cause to bar you from these premises once before. If it happens again, there'll be no reprieve. Ah, Carol, thank heavens. I've had to leave Lynn in the kitchen.
But you said I could go.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting these restaurant bookings then. They'll be here in half an hour.
Do I get this whiskey or what?
I'll often see you. What's spirits, Michael?
You might not see me at all like quite soon. Why hang around in Beckindale?
You've been off with Rachel tonight.
I should get away. Yeah, that's it. I should educate myself. I read some flipping books and then I know what to talk about.
Evening, Michael. Carol? Your usual Eric, is it? Or something more exciting tonight?
No, this is definitely on me.
Oh, so what are we celebrating tonight, then?
Oh, it's the lovebirds.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Mr. Turner, look at this.
Early Victorian, Eric says.
Yes, well, he should know.
What, did you pay for it then, Pollard?
Michael?
That's enough, Michael.
Pick it up cheap somewhere, did you? A good bargain.
Michael, I'll not tell you again.
You should have come to me. You could have had this one for a £5.